6. How exciting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nearly there.
It's a good day today. It's a wide apron day. It's a mystery box, one of my favourite challenges. And with 6 of us remaining, which means we're going to see some cracking food today. So let's do this thing.
Hey, yeah.
Hello!
Straight to your benches. So run. Yes, Sarah.
I didn't know how to react then.
Is that allowed?
You going to steal my box?
Oh, it feels like a competition.
I'm so happy for you guys because you are on the cusp of hitting a major milestone. By the end of this week, we're going to have the top 5 of MasterChef back to win.
What about that?
I feel like top 5 is a huge milestone for everyone, and I definitely am getting all the feels of my 2 previous seasons. It's just an incredible feeling to know that I'm so close to getting where I want to be.
With the finale edging closer, we're making each cook tougher than the last. And one thing's pretty clear, you're all here to take out the trophy and claim the title. And it just so happens that today's mystery box is set by someone who's done just that.
Oh.
A true MasterChef success story. It's this guy over here.
Our very own Andy Allen.
Let the games begin.
He's doing evil hand rub.
Yeah.
So, setting a mystery box, which I've never done before, I put a lot of thought into this because I realise how good you guys are, the stage of the competition that we're at. So this is going to test you, but I think we're going to see some of the best food yet. You can lift your lids now.
Oh, whoa. Oh, this is going to be good.
I definitely expected a few punches of flavour from Andy, and I think he's delivered. There's some really interesting ingredients that are a little bit unique, so it's really, really exciting.
You are looking at some of my absolute favourites in there.
Yeah.
Okay, should we unpack what's going on?
Yeah.
So I'll run through them. We've got bay lobster, which are from a beautiful farm in the Northern Rivers, Australian bay lobster. Bone marrow, Greek-style yogurt, purple daikon, honey nut squash. We've got a spent kumquat jam, seaweed tapenade, and shiso.
Yum.
The fact that I've handpicked these ingredients isn't the only reason that this mystery box is so special. Winning this competition is going to take everything you've got. And that's exactly what this challenge is all about. This is the everything box!
Yeah, boy.
You knowing nod. Yeah. Got it.
Oh, I'm so screwed. This is the most dreaded challenge on MasterChef Australia. I have never done this. And this is the weirdest bunch of ingredients. Like, this is wild.
That's right, the notorious everything box. We normally ask you to incorporate at least one ingredient from your boxes. But today, you must use all of them. There is a bunch of big flavours, and I think that's going to be your challenge. Putting them together and taming them so we just don't get an absolute blow-your-head-off dish that doesn't make any sense. This is the perfect time to pull out all the stops. Because here's what you're cooking for today. The 4 most impressive dishes will put their makers into tomorrow's immunity challenge. So you need to do everything in your power to avoid being in the bottom 2. Bring it on.
You'll have 75 minutes. Cook anything you like, but you must use everything in that box. The pantry's closed, the garden's off limits. It's just you, your underbench staples, and those 8 ingredients. Get ready. Your time starts now.
Oh my God.
there's more there. Sorry. Oh, sorry, no, I thought there was only one.
Oh, God, stop it.
This is like a crazy mystery box. We need to use every single ingredient in one dish. I don't think any one particular ingredient is throwing me off. I think it's probably just more the combination of having to use them all together that's the really challenging part.
This is an amazing bunch of ingredients. Big flavours, so just trying to work out a way to get them all to go together without anyone sort of taking over the show. These flavours don't naturally go together, but I think Andy's chosen a box of things that don't naturally go together to force us to be creative and come up with inventive ways to use them. And for me, these flavours sort of speak of the sea. It's got the seaweed tapenade and the bay lobster. They're both beautiful flavours. Nice. I'm going to basically make the bay lobster the star of the show, and everything else is going to be a supporting role. The standard is so high in this competition, it is hard to stand out, so you've got to do it any way you can. I want it to be kind of a conceptual dish, elevating the taste of the sea and the vibrancy of all those vegetables. I'm going to head in a certain direction, and I'm going to figure a few of the things out as I go along, and I'm going to try to elevate it to high restaurant standard. I really want this dish to get me in the top 4 because I want to be in that immunity challenge. I want immunity. It's the best way to get to top 5, so you know, that's what I'm here for.
How do I open this? Do you know? How do I open this?
Yeah, the top. Take the little screwy thing off the top.
It'll just come by?
Yep.
Oh, thanks, Lozzie. Oh, got it.
Got it?
Oh, my God.
This mystery box is not for me. Like, this is as far as you can be out of your comfort zone.
No spices.
There's 0 spices, like 0.
I've usually got an entire basket of spices sitting on my bench. I don't have them today. And I've only really cooked with 2 out of 8 of these ingredients. I've cooked with Greek yogurt and I've cooked with the honey nut squash. The rest of them, I'm just like, my brain's like short-circuiting itself.
I mean, everyone here around me is probably more used to using ingredients like these than I am. So I think I have a little bit of a disadvantage.
I think today I'm just gonna rely on my instincts. I'm gonna rely on real basics of the food, like the sweet, salty, acid, all of those flavor profiles to stand any chance.
So today I'm gonna be doing lobster and daikon top dumplings.
I've never made dumplings in the kitchen before, but I do make them at home. I make them all the time. So I'm kind of getting inspired by that today because I can just visualize sitting in my house having this dish with my family.
Okay.
I just need to step back and think about it logically, what each of these flavors do. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with the seaweed tapenade and the yogurt, but I look at the bone marrow, I'm like, oh, I can probably incorporate that inside the dumpling.
Generally, when you have like soup dumplings, they have like some kind of gelatinous bit. So I'm actually roasting the bone marrow to add the gelatinous part.
I've never cooked with bone marrow, but I think it's gonna add that nice fattiness and that flavor with the lobster meat inside the dumpling.
I just hope the judges like it because it's so different to how I normally cook.
Woohoo!
Look at that, beautiful cow.
Yeah, beautiful.
You gotta love an everything box because they're really designed to test these guys. But I think the key is we don't want what they cook to actually taste like a challenge. It has to be so seamless. But that's not easy the way you've put it together, Andy.
No, I really wanted to test this crew because they're the best of the best. So they should be able to deal with anything that's thrown at them. And I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be a challenge. There's a lot of heavy hitters in there. It's kind of classic my style. And now it's about kind of taming the heavy hitters, using some in more subtle ways than others, and bringing a dish together that makes sense. Because if we just get everything on the plate that's loud and proud, it's going to be a bit of a disaster.
It has to be really thoughtful at this point in the competition. And to me, when I saw the box right away, I thought, how am I going to get these two to be friends, which is the bone marrow and the bay lobster. So I'd hone in on that. And then I'd just start looking at things like sweetness from the squash, texture that can be puree. Then I've got some citrus, I've got some acidity in the yogurt.
I love that.
Yeah,
because it's
yeah,
going to force these guys to do things that they've never probably done before. And that's when you can get greatness in this kitchen. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
So quiet in here.
Yeah, isn't it?
So quiet.
It's not 3.5. God damn, I'm not very good at thinking quickly. I think to win this competition, taking risks is the most important thing to be doing. So I've got my little stencil here and arts and crafts is coming out because I feel like I can have a little fun with this and play around. So I'm making Andy's cigars.
Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
How are you?
What are you making?
Well, I'm inspired by the lovely Andy today. And I've never seen you out on in your own regular life, but what I imagine is you sitting there.
I love story time. Okay, me sitting there.
I imagine you sitting there just with like the bone marrow, just having a little scoop straight out of the bone marrow, having a really complex cigar.
You like that image?
I love it. I'm imagining.
Okay, paint the picture in the dish.
Yeah, so basically I've used the seaweed in the tuiles,
Yeah.
pumpkin puree inside,
Right.
you know, diced up lobster as well inside. So when you bite into it, you do actually get all of these complex flavours that are kind of hidden away.
Okay, I'm not a huge cigar guy, but that's just for today, for right now.
You like the
I
picture?
love 'em.
Yeah.
All right,
luck.
Good luck,
thank
Sarah.
you. I have an idea in my head of how I'd like this to come together, so it is a little bit experimental again, so I'm just trying to get these tuiles right, and hopefully it works.
How are you doing?
Well, Chef, how are you?
You ready to smash it too?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I love the Everything Mystery Box. Last back to win, I did really well. I was up against Poe. We were cooking in the all-in mystery box, and she went on to win immunity against us. So I think it's pretty cool to see that full circle moment, and she's now a judge. There's quite a few elements I want to make, but I've got a firm idea of what I want to cook, and I'm feeling really positive.
Laura.
Hello.
So last time you did an everything box was with me. What's your approach this time?
So the bug, I'm just going to blanch it quickly, take it out of the shell, and then grill it on the hibachi with some butter. I'm going to make a little like green velouté-esque sauce with some of the radishes I'm cooking down to like bulk up the sauce and to thicken it. I'm also going to blanch some of the turnip leaves. I'm roasting the bone marrow because I'm going to brush the pumpkin in bone marrow fat and then pickle some of the turnips. So my thing is like make sure you can actually taste every single thing on the dish, and it has a purpose.
It's definitely got probably one or two more components that you would normally have. So that's going to be the interesting one for me, is like, don't have a component on the plate because you need to use it. Can you be creative in other ways?
Yeah. It's going to come down to how you edit, and we want a complete cohesive dish at the end. Done. Okay.
Good luck, Laura.
Thank you. Andy has made it quite clear that there's definitely way too much going on with this dish, and I need to really pull it back. If this was a normal mystery box, I would just take an element off the dish, but today I still need to use all 8 ingredients inside that box. And right now, I just don't know how to fix this. Sorry, I'm just having a moment. My brain is just like, ugh. Give this everything you've got. 45 minutes to go.
Everything, Laura. Give it everything.
Yes, 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 yes.
Come on. The everything box. Ha ha ha. Every single ingredient in this mystery box needs to be somewhere in the dish that we make.
You can tell this box has been put together by Andy. There's some big flavours here and a lot to wrangle, but I think we can make a pretty cohesive dish.
Up for grabs today is a spot in the Immunity Challenge tomorrow. Top 4 dishes go through, and immunity's everything right now. I've managed to get immunity the last couple of weeks, and it's seen me through comfortably to the top 6.
I want to be on that top 4 today, so we're just trying to work hard and work smart.
My strategy for this mystery box is keep it simple, make it beautiful. And I'm drawn straight to the Bay Lobster as the main event.
These are so beautiful and they're massive, the ones that they've given us today, so I'm going to make use of that.
I'm going to take extra care taking this meat out of the Bay Lobster because I want to use this as the vessel for me to serve this dish.
All right, Callum?
All good, Chef. How are you? Lifting the lid on Andy's mystery box and seeing that bay lobster in there and the bone marrow, it's easy to sort of get swept up in the bougie ingredients, but I think the things I'm most excited about are those beautiful veggies, the purple daikon, the shiso, and that honey nut squash. You know there's gonna be so much flavor in there. The dish is gonna be quite vegetable forward. So, with the ingredients I've got here, I'm gonna do shiso soprassini. I'm gonna do it with bay lobster stuffed inside purple daikon and a seaweed tapenade dashi sauce. In its very bones, this dish is essentially a pasta dish. So I'm making a shiso pasta dough, and the dough's looking really nice. It's given it a really beautiful kind of color as well. I'm gonna fold it into the soprassini, which translates in Italian to surprises. So I'm hoping when the judges eat this pasta dish that it is a good surprise rather than a bad one.
Who's a pasta princess now, Callum?
Always, mate. Okay, cool. It's just about getting enough flavour in this sauce now, but then also balancing out some of those big, bold, punchy flavours that are in Andy's box. Probably the part of the dish I'm most concerned about is making this sauce. I've never used seaweed tapenade, kumquat marmalade and bay lobster shells to make a sauce before. They're such punchy ingredients that it could really easily dominate with one flavour or another. Try and balance them out. It's just going to be a case of tasting all the time, because if you don't know what they taste like, then it's hard to balance them. So there's going to be lots of spoon juice today, I think. Just have a little taste of this sauce. Wow, that's so interesting. Interesting. I've never tasted anything like that before. I'm trying to like wrap my head around it. Like kumquat, seaweed, bay. That is crazy, but I think I like it.
Oh, Jamie.
Wait.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Because I'm so strong, you know? Thanks. Cole and Andy came to my bench and said they reckon there's more elements on my dish than I usually put up, and I totally agree with them. You know, there's 8 different ingredients under there, but it's not just thinking about 8 different elements, it's maybe what goes with what. So I finally edited my whole dish in my head, and I've got 4 elements that will actually fit on the plate way better. I'm making a glazed bay bug tail with a little green emulsion and some roasted baby squash. I'm also going to make a really fun and fresh, almost vibrant little salad, combining the daikon and the yogurt. I'm straining some yogurt here to try and get the whey out of it to make a little vinaigrette to have over some of those blanched leaves. I've taken the pickled daikon off the dish completely, but I really like the pickle liquid that I've made, and I think I can use that with that yogurt whey in my vinaigrette. Fingers crossed that this will show the judges that I'm really thinking about ingredients in a different way and trying to be really creative with what goes with what. I'm feeling really confident right now. I just need to bring everything together.
Timer.
Where's the spatula?
Make this your ticket to tomorrow's immunity challenge. You have 30 minutes to go.
Can I suggest something?
Yeah.
Do you think it's the best way using just your hands, fingers? Do you think you could use something inside? Have you tried?
Maybe, yeah. I can try that.
Using some kind of a...
That is a good idea.
I've experimented with some inventive ways to use the vegetables for my conceptual dish. It's all about the taste of the sea and the vibrancy of all those vegetables. And I've got the daikon braising away and a stock basically using the seaweed tapenade and some water to infuse that seaweed flavour. Yum. Good. And I've come up with an idea that I could make a mousse using some of the bay lobster and stuff the daikon. Sounds weird, but if done right, could hopefully make the difference between me winning this challenge or not. The one thing I'm missing at the moment is a bit of texture. Everything's a bit mush on sauce. So the daikon's soft, and so is the bay lobster, and you've got a velouté, so nothing in here is giving much resistance when you bite it. But I need to work hard, work fast, so I'm going to put that to the side and come back to it if I get time.
Yum. I did not think that I would be making dumplings today with the weirdest bunch of ingredients. But somehow this whole idea of making dumplings came together, and I've got the lobster filling ready to go with the bone marrow through it.
It actually tastes really nice. You can still taste the lobster as well as the like the depth of flavour from the marrow.
So now I'm working on my dough, but I'm still a little bit unsure what to do with the seaweed tapenade and the yogurt. The only thing I can think of is to do kind of like a soupy sauce number.
Tapinda!
Okay, guys.
Do I need to apologise straight away?
No. Actually, no, it challenges me. It's kind of good. It's putting me outside of my comfort zone, which is like what you want me to do at this point in the
You
competition.
and everyone else, which is you're not alone, so it's good.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the dish?
Okay, so I'm doing lobster and daikon top dumplings, and I'm going to do a sauce with these two. So that's what I'm going for at the moment, like a seaweed yogurty, kind of like a nori yogurt sauce.
Yep. Yep.
See- The seaweed and yogurt sauce.
Yeah.
These two together can work.
Yeah.
However, the yogurt is super acidic and tart.
Yeah.
And then the seaweed tapenade is like punchy and umami. And if you don't get the balance right, all of the hard work that you've gone into creating this dish,
Yeah.
fall short.
Yeah.
The seaweed and yogurt sauce.
Yeah.
This is going to be about balance for you.
Okay, so you want me to be careful with these two flavours?
Cohesion.
Yeah.
Cohesion.
Yep.
That's your challenge.
Got it.
Good luck.
Good luck, Tinder. Yeah.
Day just got worse for me. But I can't think of where else I could use the yogurt as well as the seaweed tapenade. So I need to make sure I try my best trying to balance all the flavours.
It's just so out of my depth. That's why I'm like dying on the inside.
You don't want to make my everything box a mystery. You got 40 minutes to go. How's my cigars coming along?
Good.
Where's the dish at?
So basically, seaweed twirls are done, bone marrow is roasted, the filling is in the process. I just want the slight texture to come through. So just, yeah, trying to bring all of that together, basically.
Cool. Righto.
I think with a creative cook, it's really important to execute it well. So inside the filling has to be perfect. I've got my roasted honey nut squash, and I'm gonna mix these together with a little bit of that yogurt. I think it's gonna balance out that sweetness and not overshadow this stunning bay lobster.
You will get the textures from the lobster. So the bay lobster I'm keeping nice and chunky. I'm gonna stir that through. The pumpkin's gonna be a little bit creamier. So I think that there's a nice balance of textures in there.
I've worked my ass off to make a mousse using some of the bay lobster for my conceptual dish. I've got my daikon cut out, I get some of the mousse and spoon it inside. That needs to go in the steamer till that mousse is set.
Look at this.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
I love it.
And then I'm going to do a velouté made from the tops of the daikon and basically make it into a really smooth, velvety sauce. I'm happy with how my dish is going to come together. The only thing I'm really worried about probably is the texture, because everything's quite soft. The issue here is clearly that it's going to be soft on soft on soft. But I don't want to start making crunchy things or just more things for the sake of it. I'm not going to change it now, because I want the dish to be tender to eat. Just hoping it all works when I get it done.
I'm sorry to say, 10 minutes to go.
Whoa. That's delicious. I've made my puree. I've used the jam to make my pickling liquid. Radishes and pumpkins are done. I've got my roasted marrow butter, and I'm about to do my bay lobster on the hibachi.
It's time to cook my bay lobster. And I've got this beautiful bone marrow and seaweed glaze that I'm going to be brushing over it while it cooks. I want a little bit of that smoke to impart and cook it really gently.
I am confident with the flavours and confident with the creative nature and hopefully how it looks.
Hey, Soph, how are you?
I'm great. I can't wait to see how you plate this.
Thank you. I can't either. My shiso pasta is ticking away on the stove. I think the sauce is weird and wonderful and amazing and delicious. And now I need to get the beautiful daikon leaves and the bay lobster stuffed inside that purple daikon. But folding these beautiful little shapes is maybe not a strength of mine. So do you remember one night You tried to show me how to make collageones.
Oh, yeah,
What are the little...
yeah, collageones,
Yeah. And you got so frustrated with me, you were just like, no, just let me do it. Because I do not have the delicate fingertips for this kind of work. I've got these big sausages for fingers, so, you know, delicate work, not as ideal. But I'm trying to make them really beautiful and really consistent because visually, I really want to be able to show off those beautiful vegetables I wanted to highlight at the start.
We want to see everything on that plate. 5 minutes to go. How's the yogurt and seaweed coming along together?
Yeah, so that's that.
Is that it?
Yeah, I'm going to taste it one last time. I'm constantly tasting this yogurt seaweed tapenade sauce because I just want to make sure it's the perfect carrier for these dumplings. I'm perfectly balanced, but it's very, very, very hard because when I've cooked something like a curry that I know how it tastes, like I know how it should taste. With all these ingredients, this is just beyond that.
Can't wait to rip into your dishes. 2 minutes to go. There you are.
I've got my vinaigrette ready to go in a spray bottle, and I've got 4 elements going onto the plate. I've got my bay lobster, that's cooked, ready to go. I've got the green velouté tasting really good. And the last thing to do is finishing off my honey nut squash. I started with so many different elements, but I am definitely happy with how I finished this cook. There's lots of ingredients that kind of went into everything. And yeah, fingers crossed, it's a banger.
That's a crazy looking dish, Benny. Wow.
Thanks, mate. That's what I'm aiming for.
Yeah.
Crazy challenge. This plate up is really insane. It actually feels like I'm painting something. It's like the colours are so bright, even brighter than I thought. It does feel like this dish is restaurant quality, and hopefully that's going to be the difference here today.
30 seconds to go!
I've got my filling into a piping bag and I'm filling my cigars. Okay, this better work. I want this dish to look quite simple on the plate, but when you bite into it, you get this beautiful array of flavors.
We're wrapping it up in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, well done.
Oh, God. Good job.
Well done.
Well done. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Thank you. So is yours.
I've tried my best using, you know, the basics of food, like the sweet, salty, sour, bitterness. Trying to balance all of those flavors is what I've done today. So I just really hope that the judges really like it.
Some of my favourite challenges in MasterChef are some of the trickiest ones because it pushes you absolutely to the end of your creativity levels. I think it's worked, but yeah, just keen to see what the judges think.
We asked you to use everything in Andy's mystery box. We're looking for the top 4 to go into tomorrow's immunity challenge. The first dish we'd like to taste was made by Sarah. Tell us what your dish is.
So today's dish is Andy's cigars served with bone marrow. So yeah, that looks good.
So everything in Andy's mystery box is in those cigars?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy.
It's really good with the glasses this year round.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's good.
Is that the picture?
It works.
Yeah, that's exactly the picture I had in my mind.
Okay.
Sarah, once again, you are fantastic. Your thought into the dish is impeccable. And what I like is the way you've managed to separate your list of ingredients, which I believe they don't match, and do something to the opposite, and to end up something so quirky, which work very, very well. This is the type of dishes. Your presentation is impeccable again.
The creativity of that beautiful twill with the seaweed tapenade inside is like genius. It's genius. But I think the ratio of the honey nut squash and the bay lobster and the pickles is a little bit out. I would have loved for it to be a lot of the bay lobster in there with the pickles and then just a lick of that puree. The question was, did the concept work? I think close.
Oh.
But no cigar. Thank you.
The next dish we would like to test belongs to Callum.
Keen bean.
What is your dish?
So it's purple daikon stuffed with the bay lobster and its own leaves. I've got shiso soprasini there, and the sauce is a bay lobster kind of dashi.
Looks stupidly good, doesn't it?
Callum, I love it when you walk down here with a big smile on your face.
No, I think it was a really fun challenge today. I think that while, you know, we've had some amazing challenges with guest chefs and we've been overseas together, but I think that some of the challenges we've had that the four of you have set over the competition have been some of my favourite, because you could see how much like you actually care, Andy. Do you mind if I ask, how long did it take you to actually put these mystery box ingredients together?
It started before we went to Doha.
Wow.
And it ended yesterday.
Okay. Well, it was a good box, thank you.
This dish really does look like it's from a fine dining restaurant, and I think that's because it has this sort of aura of intrigue. I've got so many questions, and they can only be answered by digging into every element and finding out what's in them.
Shall we? I think for me, when I put the ingredients together, I didn't want it to be obvious. You know, I didn't want there to be like, oh yeah, this goes with that. This, oh yeah, it's supposed to. You guys are past that. We are past that. You know, and when you can put those ingredients together, you achieve greatness. And Callum, that is greatness. Did I think I was ever going to get a shiso and seaweed tapenade pasta? No. Did I ever think that that was going to be paired with a purple daikon that was stuffed with the bay lobster and beautifully cooked? No. Mate, it's exactly what this place is designed for. You would never create that ever in your life. But mate, I think you've got a dish that will stick with you forever in that one.
Callum, I'm not sure if you can see from there, but my hairs are actually standing up on end. Tasting your dish, every mouthful just gave me goosebumps. You've got these lovely green origami-like pasta. The dumplings are so gorgeous and gossamer thin that you can see how well you've cooked the lobster through them before you even bite into them. And that's the kind of talking point that you get when you sit down in a restaurant. It's not just about where the food has come from, it's how you've used it.
It's superb. It's simply superb. Well done. I love you too.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Told you.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, pal.
Next dish was made by Jamie.
Interesting.
What is it? What are we looking at?
You've got the bay lobster, which is done over the hibachi with bone marrow. Roasted bone marrow butter, enriched honey nut squash, and some pickled honey nut squash and pickled radish, and a little shiso oil.
Gotcha. You just went like, you lent in to the big bold flavours, didn't you? You enjoy that?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, this is probably one of the best bunch of ingredients that I've ever had in a mystery box, and to be forced to use everything, I think was really interesting.
I think we'll dig in.
Jamie, I think there are lots of really lovely elements on this dish. I love the way you cooked the bay lobster. Love that puree. That was so beautiful and sweet.
I also really like that you enriched that honey nut squash with the bone marrow. I think that's such a good use of the ingredient.
I think the cooking of the bug is mint, absolutely mint. And I think that's where I'm getting that kind of beautiful umami and sea flavour from that base that you had on there. It was really well done. There is not a bad component on the plate, but it's just about how it's put together.
Yep.
I feel like it should have been plated.
Yep.
You know, I think if you'd had this as a plated dish, it would have been a game changer.
Jamie, it is an explosion in your mouth. It is sublime again. So well done. Keep on going, yeah?
Thank you.
All right, mate. Thank
Nice,
you.
Jamie.
Thanks, guys.
The next dish is yours, Ben.
Because this dish is all quite soft, I have got a little bit of concern about the texture of my dish. But I wanted that mouthfeel because it's kind of a conceptual dish, and I'm trying to elevate this in a way that I wouldn't normally do.
Oh, wow. So pretty.
I'm just praying that it tastes as good as it looks.
Ben, what have you made?
I've made a bay lobster with pickle and braised daikon and daikon top velouté.
So pretty. I don't know whether it looks like something from underwater or
Yes.
another planet.
Yeah, it's
No,
colourful.
it looks a little bit an underwater scene.
Yeah. Coral. Coral
Yeah,
lake.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So pretty, Ben.
So in terms of the textures and what you wanted the concept to be, how's it going to eat?
It is a soft dish, but I didn't want to start putting crunchy stuff on it. I didn't want to I wanted to stick to the ingredients as much as possible without using the staples. So that's why, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Man, if you can pull this off, you're a bloody genius, I reckon.
fingers crossed.
Ooh. That is
Wow.
very satisfying.
Ben, I love the way it looked. And there was the perfect amount of texture. There was all these different layers of tenderness, which was really lovely, a very sensitive approach to texture.
Yeah, everything is really sort of satiny and slippery and luscious, and I'm glad you chose not to put anything super crisp and crunchy in there because I think it actually would have interrupted that lovely flowy feeling of eating it. And the technique as well in stuffing that daikon with the mousse, that vibrant purple scallop, which is what it looked like to me, if we're going back to the underwater theme, that was wonderful. So you executed this brilliantly.
Thank you.
Texturally, I'm glad that you didn't go over the top with a heap of texture. And for me, the mousse in the daikon, I think that's so creative. I think your plating, like the way that you conceive dishes, but then the way that they get to the plate, it's just gone through the roof. It's pretty bloody genius. Like, it is pretty bloody genius.
Thanks, guys.
Well done, babes.
Genius.
Genius.
The next dish we'd like to taste was made by Laura.
Wow. May I spray your leaves?
Would you like to
Apparently,
finish your dish?
I just need to just spray them.
Can you tell us what the perfume is?
Dear MasterChef kitchen. It's a purple daikon pickle with olive oil, whey, and some of the jam.
It's very good.
I think I do want some.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So Alex thinks.
It's yummy. Really yummy.
That's good. That's a good start.
What is your dish?
I've got the glazed bay lobster, torched honey nut squash, there's a little salad, and the green velouté.
Well, Laura, it certainly looks like a concise dish, so let's taste.
Thank you.
Laura, man, man, I was worried. And then you come up and you've got 4 elements on the plate.
You had.
You had 4 elements on the plate. It's so good. It's so good.
What's so great about your dish, Laura, is you've used technique to make sure that you incorporate all of the ingredients in the everything box while still reining it in and holding back. And that's where you've really shone today. This, what are we calling it?
MasterChef number 5.
MasterChef, That's very good, Andy. This vinaigrette, I was expecting it to really whack me in the face with vinegar, but by using the yogurt in there, it's got this slight brightness and creaminess that also mellows out the bitterness of those perfectly blanched leaves.
This is absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Because you've used this yogurt differently than anybody else. Let's call it Fleur de Laura. And you know what? I have...
It's on Andy.
Come this way. Come this way. Come this way.
Weed me out.
Did they do someone?
You weed me out.
I said, you see, that's what you've done. This is an addiction of, you want a kiss. So your dish.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Laura.
Thank you.
You need calm now?
Hey, by the time I go back home, my wife is going to give me the sack, you know that?
Well done, Loz.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is what food does to you. Et je vu coucou. This is superb. Next dish we would like to test belong to the panda.
Thanks. I was not in my comfort zone today. I've only ever cooked with 2 out of 8 of these ingredients. I'm not familiar with them at all, and I've tried my best. But I'm very nervous. The nerves are probably like as bad as they can get. Yeah.
Thank you.
What is it?
So I've made lobster dumplings with a seaweed tapenade and a yogurt sauce. And I've got the kumquat and the shiso leaves in a vinaigrette dressing almost.
I bet you never thought you'd say that.
No.
No?
Never. Especially the combination of it all. Like, I felt so out of depth, but then I just tried my best to balance it out as much as possible. Yeah.
So we're really intrigued about this seaweed and yogurt combination, whether it's worked.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so let's taste.
I'm not going to kiss you. I'm going to give you a high five.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not like hyping it up here. I think that this is the most impressed I've been with you for a cook. Because this, you shouldn't have succeeded, right? Like,
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
technically, yeah.
but I wrote you off. Yogurt and seaweed, no thanks. That was your challenge to be able to balance that, and I feel like you've done that so well. And for you not to throw the toys out of the cot when you lifted the lid, and just to zone in and go, you know what? I'm going to use my palate, because you have such a sensational palate. You use your palate and your skill to come up with an amazing dish.
Yeah. First, the dumplings are impeccable, cooked very well, beautiful thickness, and you preserve all the beauty of the bay lobsters. Now, what intrigued me the most is the seaweed sauce, because the seaweed obviously is quite salty and it's quite dominant. What is interesting is the way you've emulsioned the sauce to give a bit of lightness to the seaweed. So it is enjoyable. I think it's superb.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, guys. Oh, my God.
Great work.
Wasn't expecting that.
Well done, mate.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you.
Lovely.
Oh, wow.
With everything to play for today, it really was all or nothing. There isn't a single person here who doesn't want to get their mitts on immunity right now. And tomorrow, 4 of you will have a chance to win it in a cook that we're really excited about. Let's find out who's done the job. The top 4 dishes today were made by Callum.
Yeah!
Laura. Ben. And lastly, Dapinda. That's so much more like it. I'm very happy.
You 4 are heading into tomorrow's immunity challenge, and it is a bloody good one to be cooking in. This, I guarantee, will be a day you will never forget. See you all there. Catch you later. Good night.
Thank you. Nice to see you guys.
I'm so happy.
How good.
Yeah, nice.
Tomorrow night,
Please welcome Hugh Allen.
it's the immunity cook of a lifetime at one of the best restaurants in the country.
Oh my God, I've got goosebumps. We're at Beautimond.
There is chefs from all over that would do anything to be in my shoes right now.
But can they impress Hugh using his very special ingredients?
Today, you are cooking with
Oh, okay.
I'm like, really? Really?
I do not know what I'm going to do with this ingredient. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this.